Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to Dark Souls 2. So last time we took on the Dragon area as well as the Dragon Shrine, beat up a bunch of dragons, and then met with an even bigger dragon who looked high as shit, and he gave us the Ashen Mist Heart. So now we can go into the past. More specifically, the memories of remnants from the past. As you can see, we also have the Age Smelter Sword. I fully upgraded it, so I had to do the Dragon area again. I had to aesthetic the area, not that you need to know this, but I'm telling you anyway, because I love you. I want to get married. Please say yes. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about right now. Oh shit, almost slipped off the edge. That would have sucked. So yes, we can now go into the memories of the giants, as well as a few other things. For example, the memory of the Old Iron King, which is very interesting to me. It's interesting, oh by the way, as you can see, 2 rare phantoms here in New Game Plus. And yeah, you may remember if you saw my blind run, when I came to this area, I mentioned that this place... Yeah, you didn't see how I count, did you son of a bitch? I mentioned, oh shit, I mentioned that this place, this specific area here looked very barren, like there's nothing out, there's no enemies. So yeah, this is why, because they stuck a couple of red phantoms here for New Game Plus. And honestly, I'm not a huge fan of that, and I'll tell you why. I like the idea, oh shit, I'm dying. I am really bad with slow weapons, good god. But yeah, I like the addition, oh crap. Okay, we're gonna be fine, man, we're gonna be fine. You sneaky little bastard. But yes, I like the addition of extra enemies in New Game Plus. I especially like the Red Phantoms. But, here's my problem with it. Many people will never see New Game Plus. Many people won't even finish regular game. Not because, oh, like, it's the hardest game in the world. Just because that's the way most people are. Most people just don't finish games. It just, statistically speaking, most people don't. So, most people are never going to see the additional enemies out here. So most people are going to have the same reaction that I had. Walk out here and be like, well damn, this looks barren and unfinished. Because that's what it feels like. So, from like a game development standpoint, it's just a bad idea. Because you give a bad impression. You make it look like you're lazy and you didn't bother to fill the area with enemies properly and whatnot. Even though that's not actually the case. And by the way, speaking of which, I'm pretty goddamn certain there's actually some enemies out in that section in the Scholar of the First Sin, you know, re-release thing. Whatever the hell you want to call it. I'll be honest with you, if it wasn't for the fact that I was going to buy it on the PS4 anyway, I would be pissed off that those additional enemy placements and whatnot aren't coming as like a free updates. That just seems like real shitty to me, but, you know, whatever. Anyway, so we are entering the memory of one of the giants, the memory of Jag, I think? Yeah, getting jaggy with it. So, this will allow us to fight the Giant Lord, aka the King of the Giants. And yes, this is the very same giants who we fought at the beginning of the game under the name The Last Giants. Why is it called The Last Giant? I don't bloody know. It's probably a mistranslation or something. I really don't know. And that's, speaking of giants, that one's coming with me right now. Hey, buddy. Oh, the god. So yeah, we are essentially time traveling now. It's not just like we're going to the memories like, you know, oh shit. Like Ebenezer Scrooge and we're seeing like events unfold. No, we're actually directly interacting with this shit. We're actually changing the course of history, even though it's already happened, which is very confusing, but you know. And you sir, you get out of here. You almost murdered me. I'm not a fan of that. Because, again, when we entered the boss fight with the Last Giants, there was a cutscene, he looked up at us, and he got enraged, as if he remembered us. And since we now know that this is the very same giants, we now know why he was pissed off. He's like, damn, this is the dude that come along and whooped my ass. We are probably the reason that the giants lost the battle. Wow, Brain, what the hell are you doing? We are probably the reason that the giants lost the battle. Good work, Brain. Of Drang Lake. We are probably the reason that Drang Lake beat the giants. We're kind of a dick. Ow. You know what? I deserve that. Okay. No. Okay. Chugging that Estus. Yummy! Let's get the hell out of this corner. I'm not a fan of that. So yes, this guy understandably is very pissed off at us. And some people have issue with this. Like the fact that we kill him, we get his soul, but then it turns out we already got his soul. Like, he's got like 2 different souls. Doesn't make much sense, right? But what I think people don't seem to remember is that a very large part of the lore of Dark Souls is that souls can be split up. I mean, think about it. We don't know this for a fact, but it's most people's opinion that humanity in Dark Souls 1 is actually just a fragment of the Dark Soul. The soul that the furtive pygmy picked up, and it became shattered, and that's what all of those pieces essentially are what cause, you know, humans to be humans instead of hollows. They're fragments of humanity. Again, fragments of the Dark Soul. Whether you believe that or not, it is directly confirmed that Gwyn splits up his soul because he gave a piece. There we go. Get out of here, you giant son of a bitch. But yeah, Gwyn gave a piece to the Four Kings, and he gave a piece to Seath. Now, that's another thing that a lot of people get pissed off about. They're like, well, Seath didn't have his own soul, he got a fragment of Gwyn's. So why is there an old Peldrake soul in this game? Don't make no damn sense. I kind of agree with that. Ow, son of a bitch. I kind of agree with that, but at the same time, I like to think of the old Peldrake soul as not actually just being Seath's exactly, but more the shard of Gwyn's soul that was given to Seath, if that makes sense. I feel like, you know, Seath, it became a part of him. So it's referenced as being the old Peldrake soul because it belonged to Seath. But I still think of that as just the original fragment that belonged to Gwyn. So yeah, there you go, that's my opinion on that shit. Anyway, so now we have the Giant's Kinship. Good work, Brain. We can, well, I guess we didn't need that, we just need the Asher Mistar, but I figured we may as well get it. We can now go take on Sir Alonne, so that's exactly what we're gonna do. Okay, I cleared the passage to get here off screen because frankly this area is boring as hell. The boss fight's amazing, but the area to get here is just like a long run past a whole bunch of the Alonne Knights. Very, very uninspired. Anyway, so for those of you that don't know, if you kill this guy, oh shit, if you kill this guy without getting hits, and I think you may also have to do it under 5 minutes, not entirely sure, but if you do, he will have a unique death animation where he commits seppuku. Seppuku, if I'm saying that correctly, I don't bloody know, is basically where a samurai will stab themselves in the stomach because they've been disgraced. Like, they do it to kind of atone for either failures, essentially. So, oh shit, well, it hit me. So this is what we have to do. We have to quit out, and then, oh god. Then this will put us outside of the boss room, and then I can just try it again. So long story short, I'm gonna try to beat him without getting hits, and get him to do the seppuku. I don't know how many attempts this will take. I will commentate until my throat just like can't take no more. And of course, I may leave in some of the attempts, I don't really know. Maybe I'll only show the successful one if we even get that far. Or maybe I'll give up. It's unlikely because, you know, I'm a persistent son of a bitch. So yeah, long story short, I'm gonna try and beat him and get him to do the seppuku. But yeah, I don't know how easy that's gonna be. The other annoying thing is I think you're not allowed to heal during the boss fights. I don't know if that's true, but I'm sure I read that or heard it or something. So that, like, if I walk in whilst the life gems are healing me, that might just, like, forfeit it. And that would, like, be the worst freaking way to actually fail getting the seppuku death animation, because then I'd have to ascetic the bonfire again, and then he'd be on New Game Plus Plus. So yeah, I'm hoping that if I just take my time and wait for the life gems to finish, it's not going to screw up the seppuku, because that's what we're going for here. We can beat him, but we gotta beat him in style, you know? We gotta do it without getting hits. Like I say, I expect this probably might take some time, but I have been practicing. I think I'm fairly good at dodging most of his attacks. It's just he has a couple that are really quick and can take you by surprise. We don't really have any time to get more than one hit off. So yeah, I think the best I got him was like about halfway down or so, which, yeah, it's not great, but you know, it's a start. It's halfway there, living on a prayer. Now again, well shit, we're in New Game Plus. I think I read that in regular game he has about 10k HP, he's got like 14k. So, almost 50% longer, this fight, than it would be. So, this is a little bit more difficult than it just would be on New Game Plus, for obvious reasons. So yeah, I haven't exactly given myself the best odds out of the gate, but, you know, it's going okay so far. Like I say, I think we can do this. It just might take quite some freaking time. Attack me, buddy. There we go. So I think maybe I'll do a third attack on the end of that poke. But I've never seen him do it, though. I'm sure I remember him doing that. Maybe he only does it in higher new games? I don't really know. Good God, this is going to take quite some time to wear down. And yeah, when our buff wears off our weapon, there is no damn way we're going to be able to rebuff. Like, maybe you have the time, but I really doubt it. He's an extremely quick opponent. Again, I don't think he's anywhere near as bad as the Fume Knights. But, you know, I can imagine if you're not used to his moves, then yes, he's pretty bad. He's definitely among the quickest, if not the quickest bosses. Okay, we just about got him halfway down. Oh, don't be doing that, buddy. I do not know what the hitbox is like on that move. frankly, don't want to find out. Okay, we're still doing decent damage, and yeah, I could use the Crypt Black Sword, but that thing is very slow. I really don't think, even doing a light attack, I really don't think we're gonna, be able to get in and get out. And that's what we need. I feel like probably the best weapon of this might be like, oh shit, that was close. Might be like a Ricard's Rapier, and use the Leo Ring or something. Because yeah, that would probably do a whole bunch of damage. Why didn't I just do like 100 damage just then? Does he have like really high defense when he's doing that attack? I had no idea. That sucks. That really sucks. Stop doing that. Okay, come here, buddy. There we go. Oh, shit. Okay, that probably would have hit me had he come all the way. That sliding attack, he's got... Usually he does it when he jumps back like that. He's got one, the one he just did, where he's pretty quick. But he's got another one where he winds up and he slides pretty damn slowly. That one, I think that was it. I don't even know. That one can really screw you up. That's most often what he'll hit me with. But we're doing pretty goddamn well. I'm trying not to look at the HP right now, but I can kind of see it from my peripheral vision. That's, it's pretty damn low. I really don't want to take my eyes off him. Oh shit, okay, we nearly got him. This is insane. Is this like my second attack? That's just silly. Okay, don't screw it up now. Don't get greedy. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Die. Is he dead? Yes! Victory Getor. And we got him to do the seppuku second goddamn time. Again, I've practiced a hell of a lot on other characters, so it technically wasn't really second time. But the second time on this character, I'm very happy about it. Damn, that was awesome. So there we go. We got seppuku. I am a very happy man. And now that he has been slain, over here we can get the final smelter wedge. And I believe it should be the one just past the first bonfire, I think. That's the only one we haven't, put the wedge in. So that should complete Nadalia's soul for us. Can't remember what you actually make her soul into? Like at all? Like I'm racking my brain here. I really don't remember. I guess, we'll check it out later. What we'll probably do is we'll kill every boss in the game, like, including the final ones, and then we'll probably go to Artifacts and Straight and just check out the item descriptions, just so if any of them have changed, we'll know before we start popping souls and whatnot. Not that we really need to pop them, but you get my points. Hey, baby! How you doing, son of a bitch? If you look very closely, you can see this thing actually has, like, a head and a face and some arms covering it. I'm assuming that's what Nadalia is supposed to look like. It looks a lot like the corpse of Nadalia that we found the crown of the Old Eye King on. See, I don't know, it's just kind of interesting. And yeah, when you destroy them, there we go. We got the completed soul. I just realized there's actually a ring over here. I think it's extra block resistance or something when you're blocking attacks with a shield. Some shit like that, but yeah, baneful bird ring? Is that what it's called? I don't know, but yeah, we're gonna go grab this ring. And yes, can't remember what the hell I was saying about Nadalia. I was probably done making my points. I need to stop distracting myself when I'm commentating on things. Okay, so where the hell is it? You know what, let's put this on for now and see if we can find the ring. It was called Baneful Bird, right? Yes, okay. Baneful Bird Ring. Ring of Ring the Traitor. Reduces stamina loss when blocking with a shield. Ring was an agile swordsman who served King Vendrick, but after resigning from his post he reconsidered his way of life and was born again, a stalwart warrior. See, it's very interesting to me that between the ring and Ring's shield, it seems to heavily suggest that he was a shield user, and yet when we fight him as the Fume Knights, he's dual wielding, ain't got no shield in sights. Now, I guess the only thing I can think of that might be a reason for that, maybe the shield is kind of like a representation of what he used to be. Maybe it was a gift or something from Vendrick, so maybe he cast away his shield and, the ring that he used in conjunction with it because, for example, say you have like a girlfriend or something and she gives you a gift and then you break up with her. That gift is going to remind you of that person. So maybe that's what it was. Maybe he cast away the shield because he didn't want to be reminded of Vendrick and his past and, fighting, what's his damn name, Velstats? I have no idea. That's my guess. Anyway, so we've taken on Alonne. I have no idea what the bloody hell we need to do next. I guess give me a moment here and I'll bring you back in. Hey, how's it going? We're back. So I realized that we haven't actually killed the Executioner's Chariot. Yeah, I meant to kill this one quite a long time ago. And again, I did in the first Sorcerer playthrough, but again, that was part of the corrupted footage, as was the Dark Lurker. So I think that's what we're going to do next. We're going to take on the Executioner's Chariot, and then if we have time in this video, we'll take on the Dark Lurker. Frankly, we probably won't. If not, then we'll just do it next video. Because, yeah, besides the Ivory King DLC, that's about all we have left, really. Of course, besides the actual final bosses, but I'm going to be doing that just yet, because, yeah, I want to make sure we got everything else done first. Because it always seems weird to me, like, even though you can go kill an Chandra and then go do whatever the hell you want before you go jumping into the next new game or whatever, it just... Oh, by the way, yeah, there's 4 of these red dudes here in New Game Plus, and they are pretty damn dangerous even when they're not red. So, yeah. See if we can aggro them one at a time. That's a no. That's a big fat no right there. Okay, can we kill him before his buddy comes along? No, we can't. You whip-wielding bastard. Oh, there's 4 of them. So there was 5. I can do basic math. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Okay, this is terrible. Oh, shit. Oh, I put it in the rock. That's not gonna do anything. God damn it. No, 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 no. I need to kill something. I need to kill something. And to kill you. Okay, you did, but of course you smacked me at the same time, you absolute bastard. Oh, shit. Okay, we're not dead yet, but that guy's coming. Okie dokie. Yeah, just, oh, shit. It may look like I'm running away right now, but I assure you, this is just a tactical retreat. This is keeping me alive, okay? I need to drop something. These guys, by the way, have a pretty damn high drop rate when it comes to cracked red-eye orbs. So yeah, if you want to farm them, this is, I believe, the best place to do it. However, once you're on New Game Plus, you can buy infinite amounts of them for 10k each from, the little, you know, know me fella. The guy's like, do you give yourself to armor? Yes. Yes, I do. So yeah, I just advise, if you are on New Game Plus or above, just, if you want cracked red elves, just go kill some shit, like bosses or whatever, ascetic them, whatever you need to do, and then just go buy souls and buy them with souls instead. And yes, this bridge has many holes in it, and with by many I mean, you know, like 2, but that's many to me. Be careful of that shit, because, you know, you will fall down just down a bit of doom. Now, this red gentleman over here, he is here in regular game, however, something very unique about this guy, at least I think it's unique to him. In New Game Plus, or above, he actually respawns. It's, what the hell are you doing? You're just gonna stand there. You are, oh, son of a bitch. I'm gonna blame that piece of cloth for me not being able to parry it. I couldn't see what the hell I was doing. Alright, let's try and redeem ourselves here. Come here, you. There we go. Parry of justice. Get out of my sight, you red son of a bitch. Anyway, so yeah, he will respawn. On that over there, by the way, that's a Estus Flush shard. I think it might be bone dust. Can't remember. I think it's an Estus Flush shard. Either way, it's good and you want it, but we don't need it, so I'm not going to make that jump, because frankly, I sometimes fall and just die. I ain't really down with that shit. Okay, it's bust time. I can't help but feel that skeleton's a bit of a prick. Like, he opens the gate like, come on, boss, go kill him. And then he repays him by just running him down. Don't be poking me, skeleton buddy. There we go. Okay, so, these skeletons will respawn just like the ones in the catacombs. Is that what it's called? Yeah, the catacombs in Dark Souls 1. These are essentially like the necromancers down there, so if you kill them, then the skeletons will stay dead. The best way to deal with the big rolly fella is just to roll under the pokey bit of the wheel just as it's about to hit you. It's genuinely not that hard to dodge, though some people seem to have a lot of trouble with it. Personally, as you can see, you get quite a big leeway on your roll. Like, you get quite a few invincibility frames there. There we go. Okay, oh, the skeleton's dead? Seem to be. Now, the way to kill this guy, I think you can kill him without shutting this gate, though I've never done it. Basically, get out of here, buddy. I'm a man on a mission, smashing the competition. There we go. You pull the gate down, he will, like a moron, be like, oh shit, boom, and just crash into it. Oh, and apparently he hurts you on the way past. And as you can see from the darkness springing out of the horse's mouth, oh god, that's bad. Pretty sure this thing is gonna be, what the hell, skeleton buddy, get out of here. You absolute bastard. Pretty sure he's gonna be resistant to dark. Oh, he can hit the skeleton. Interesting. So yeah, you probably don't want to be doing what I'm doing and using hexes and a dark-based weapon with a dark buff. But we're gonna do it anyway, because I'm lazy and I couldn't be bothered to change to regular sorcery. Plus, we're still doing pretty decent damage, so he's probably not got that high resistance, but you would think at least some. Though maybe he doesn't, maybe I'm full of shits. I don't know. But yeah, the lore about this dude is actually very cool. You can see right now, the dude who was driving this thing ain't on there no more. He got taken off on the gates. And the lore behind this thing, I think you learn it, oh shit, I think you learn it from one of the weapons or something. It's basically that the driver is not the one actually controlling the horse is controlling him. And that's very cool. I don't know why it's controlling him, I don't know why he seems to have no will of his own. Yes, there we go. Is it dead? Oh, it's dead. Why did you freaking hit me after you're dead? You cheating bastard. But yeah, and that's the other thing, we get the Chlorine 3 plus 2. I never know if I'm saying that correctly. At this point, I don't give a shit. Okay, where the bloody hell is the soul? Oh, there you are. Soul of the Executioner's Chariot that holds control of the Undead Purgatory. The Chariot was created only to torment undead, and it took the form of a horrendous mad steed. A window into the soul of its master. Oh, very interesting indeed. A window into the soul of its master. So, okay, let's just break it down a little bit. Break down. So, the way that's speaking is that it sounds like Vendrick created it. Because Vendrick is very similar to Gwyn, in that he fears humans. That's what this whole place is. It's, again, I mentioned the first time around on the sorcery run, that the dudes here that are called Undead Hunters aren't that because they're undead who are hunting. They are literally hunters of the undead. So this place it was designed to round up the undead so they could throw them in the Bastille and whatnot. And the Chariot is here to punish the undead. Because Vendrick, he don't like people. He's a bit of a dick. So yeah, it sounds like the way that's speaking. Maybe Vendrick was the one that created the steed. Maybe it was Audio. Who freaking knows? Maybe it was someone else entirely. But yeah, it's very interesting the way that's phrased. It sounds like, you know, Vendrick was a bit of a bastard, and that horse is like a physical manifestation of his inner darkness and whatnot. I don't know, maybe I'm reading too much into it. Frankly, that's half the freaking fun. Okay, so now we're a member of the Covenant of Blood, and by the way, it really bothers me that he asked you like 4 motherfucking times, do you want to join? Yes, I want to join, you stinking Covenant. God damn it. Oh, we can't buy one because we already have one. Again, I did that in the corrupted footage. So yes, as I mentioned, you can buy unlimited correct red eye orbs if you are on New Game Plus or above. What you need to know, though, is that doesn't mean you can ascetic the area. It doesn't work. You actually have to be on New Game Plus or above. You have to have beat in the game. It's real shitty, because in regular game, I think it sells like 10 or something. So if you're not going to be going to New Game Plus, you are going to need to probably farm those, what are they even called? You know, the dudes in the gimp masks and the way. That's a good point, actually. They look like gimps. And some of them have whips. That's the way they're punishing the undead. They're whipping their... Oh, that's kinky as hell. Anyway, I'm going to end it here. Next time, we take on the Dark Lurker. Darkness. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, it was appreciated. A like, and I will see you next time for more Dark Souls 2.